Hare Krishna. Maharaj, the other day twice you told this story where someone asked Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj. He was going with a lot of questions.
You're doing what?
He went to Maharaj with lot of questions, and Maharaj said, "You will get your answer in the Bhagavatam."
Yes.
And then he got it. So I was thinking, wow, that is very nice. Will that happen sometime? Can I experience? So today I was thinking, when you asked for questions, I was thinking what to ask. Like, is there any question? So I had one question, Maharaj. So all this time you were looking here and there and speaking, but when you looked at me and you said something which answered that question, Maharaj. That exact answer. I was about to ask that what do you think would be the best thing to do for me? So then you said something which automatically silenced that question. You said that just surrender to Paramatma in your heart.
Yes, yes.
So that was very scary but also very magical, Maharaj.
Scary? It gives you faith, right? I hardly ever raised my hand and asked my Gurudev question. I had many questions. But I prayed to Paramatma Guru Krishna inside. I said, Krishna, how do I understand that? Because Prabhupada said like this in the book. Now this point seems a little confusing. How do I understand it properly? And I just prayed to Krishna. Now I know, I have faith that Krishna is going to speak through my Gurudev, because he's pure via medium of Krishna. Krishna is using him. So then I would listen. After I pray, then I listen really, really closely for my answer. Sometimes the answer comes immediately. Sometimes in middle of the class, sometimes at the end of the class, sometimes walking out of the class. Somehow, then when the answer would come, then Krishna would remind me. Because sometimes you forget, oh, I had this question. But Krishna will remind you. You remember you were asking earlier that you wanted to understand this point? This is your answer. Then you're like, wow. This is fantastic. That's why I always tell devotee, if I know by Krishna's mercy that he will speak through my Gurudev, if I leave that class not having my answer or not getting my doubt destroyed, I'm a fool. If I have a very means by which I can get my answer and destroy my doubt, why won't I do it? Once I understood that, every day, whatever thought, question, doubt, whatever will come, Krishna, how do I understand this? Please kindly answer my question. Please convince me. Then Krishna, every time, he never failed. If you sincerely want to know, he will sincerely tell you. It's just like if the child goes to the father or mother and says, oh, mother, father, I have some question. Can you please help me to understand this point? The mother, father, they're so happy to help you to understand it, isn't it? They feel like a privilege and honor to be able to help you. And they're so happy that you have inquisitiveness. This is such an important quality to learn. If we're not inquisitive, means we don't really want to know, means we'll never know. So it says that we should be perfectly inquisitive, not out of curiosity or to just get some gyan to prove our scholarship later on, but that you genuinely want to know, to help you in your understanding in your Krishna consciousness, how to be better devotee. Then Krishna, Guru, very happy to help you. They're waiting to help you. But mostly nobody's interested, mostly not so inquisitive. Prabhupada said you should be greedy in your inquisitiveness. So if I did anything right in my life, and I made so many mistakes in my life, but the one thing I did really pretty good is I was very greedy and inquisitive to know the absolute truth from my Guru. And because of that, I got extra special mercy from Krishna and from my Guru. I'm not a big scholar. I don't claim to be. I can't speak the Sanskrit properly. I'm trying. But whatever I need to know, my Gurudev, Krishna, helped me to understand it. And somebody who has that kind of faith, that says if you have unflinching faith in Krishna and the Guru, all the purports of all of the Vedic literature, everything will be revealed to you. Because you're in touch with the compiler of the Vedas. You're in touch with the source of the Vedas. And he'll help you inside, he'll help you outside, he'll help you in the Shastra. Everything will combine together and give you complete faith. That's what Prabhupada said, right, in this purport. When one gets transcendental knowledge from Krishna, Guru and Krishna, realized knowledge, then one can remain steady in his convictions. So if we are not steady, 100% steady in our conviction, that means Krishna didn't convince you. Only you tried to understand it on your intellectual, scholarship, mundane scholarship, logic, on false ego platform. But that platform is controlled by Maya. So you'll never remain steady in your faith and in your convictions because it's not real faith. Only Krishna can give real faith and intelligence. Nobody else can give you that. So if we are not greedy and seeking that, and Krishna doesn't give us that, there'll be no steadiness in our faith and in our conviction. You cannot rely on false ego, sentimental platform. There'll be no peace on that platform because still uncontrolled mind and senses platform.